Naam, karibu sana. Nataka moja kwa moja tuelekee katika kaunti ya Nyeri ambapo naibu rais Gachagua anaongoza mkutano na viongozi mbalimbali wa usalama wakiwemo washirikisho wa usalama na maafisa wa polisi kuhusiana na ongezeko la pombe haramu katika eneo la kati. Kama unavyofahamu, tayari agizo lilikuwa limetolewa na Rais William Ruto kuhakikisha kwamba mikakati inawekwa katika kaunti zile kuhakikisha kwamba pombe haramu inaweza kupunguzwa baada ya kina mama kulalamika kwamba pombe hiyo imeathiri vijana wengi katika kaunti hizo. Nataka tuelekee kule tusikilize kipi Gachagua anawaeleza wakuu hao wa polisi.
The principal secretary for Interior, Modomoro, is here, and all these people, the GAO officers plus the security officers, are under the leadership of Professor Kithure Kindiki, our cabinet secretary for Interior and National Government Administration. That tells you how serious this forum is. It's an extremely serious forum. And this forum is the defining moment for this country because it will set the pace. The president has directed that from here we'll move to Nakuru. From Nakuru we'll move to Mombasa. From Mombasa we'll go to Kakamega before we come to Embu. And the purpose of this meeting, again, is a candid discussion so that by this afternoon we can come up with various recommendations and interventions on how to deal with this menace. I want to invite all of you today. After a few remarks from leaders, we'll open the session for plenary. I want to request you with humility to speak frankly and candidly and tell us what ails us and what needs to be done. For clarity, I want to assure uniformed officers that whatever you say here, no one can take it against you. I have instructed the Inspector General of Police, I have instructed the Principal Secretary Interior, that your utterances here in this forum are open so that you can help us. And no officer can take action against you for your views. Our government is a consultative government. We want to benefit from the experience and knowledge of the OCSs on the ground. We want to hear the Assistant County Commissioner telling us where is the problem. What can we do to deal with this problem that is threatening to wipe out an entire generation? I want to ask our elected leaders to speak today from their heart, to speak on behalf of the people they represent, because one of the roles of our legislators is representation. On top of legislation and oversight, the most critical role that you play, from where I sit, is the one of representation. You must speak for your people, and you must be heard, and you must tell us as it is. Finally, I don't want this forum to be a blame game, but I want us to accept views that are given not as criticism but as making us better. Because when you go to a doctor, the diagnosis precedes prescription. Unless you know what ails you as a patient, unless the doctor can diagnose the problem, he cannot be able to do a prescription. So I want you to take it positively. If the role you play is put in perspective as one that is failing or contributing to the problem, I want you to take it positively, that we are trying to help each other to become better people, to become better officers. I don't want you to feel like this is a bashing forum, probably against the police, against the administration, against the elected leaders. No, we are trying to help each other. We are trying to help each other to get better. And therefore, if views are given here and you feel like they are bit on you, don't take it negatively. It is to help each other. That is why we have this forum. We have called Nakada here to tell us the extent of the problem and what we can do. We have called the Kenya Revenue Authority here. The Acting Commissioner General is here because we have a problem with ethanol. That is the ingredient that is making these cheap brews that are poisonous, and they are here. I want you to address them so that we know where the problem is. We have called the director of KEBS, the CEO of KEBS, the people responsible for checking the quality of these brews. They are here. I want you to speak candidly. Our 5 governors are here. They are the ones who license the bars. You need to address them because they are here. Where you feel they are not getting it right, please say so. And they are here with an open mind. The 5 of them are here because we want to have an open and honest conversation. From where the president sits and where I sit, whatever we can do to save the next generation, we have a responsibility. Whatever our police officers must do, they must do to save the next generation. And once we agree on what to do, it must be done. And the president is very clear. He's very clear. As of this morning, he has given me very clear instructions that I must tell you that anybody who stands in between the government and dealing with this menace must give way. Must give way. So as an OCS, you must know, from now, it's not business as usual. From my training as a uniformed officer many years ago, it was the case then, it is still the case today. A police station is as good as a station commander. A police station is as rotten as a station commander. If crime rate is high in your station, you are the problem. If crime is brought down, credit goes to you. It all boils down to leadership. So, as we go forward, when I was working then, I don't know whether that is still the case. Maybe things have changed. We used to have a weekly return on bank and a changa return. And that used to inform us on who is working and who is not. So we are saying, as we agree on what to do, this is a new beginning, and maybe in the afternoon we'll make the various remarks that we want to make. But I want to tell you that this matter has received attention at the highest level of government at the presidency. President William Ruto has the mandate of the people of Kenya to do the right things and to follow the rule of law. He expects all of us, from me downwards, his deputy, the CS, the IG, all of you up to station commander, up to the ACC, to help him govern and help the people. It cannot be that us who have been given that responsibility can be involved in activities that would undermine his government and his leadership. And one of the ways of undermining the president is being in cohorts with the people who are selling drugs, is protecting people who are selling alcohol that is killing our people, is by going to collect commissions and tokens every week from drug peddlers. The president has told me to tell you that it will not happen at all. And after this meeting, it will not be business as usual. We must do the right thing. We must leave up to the oath of office, and we must implement the law, and we must secure the country, and we cannot be part and parcel of the criminal syndicate of selling drugs to our children, of selling illicit brews to our children. That, the president has told me to tell you, it cannot happen. So as we go forward, we'll agree on the mechanisms, on how to work, on what to do, starting from this central Kenya region, to set the pace for the rest of the country. So we have met here. This has been the headquarters of our region for many years. We have met here today so that we agree by the end of the day what we need to do. But I want to say that we must sort out this thing once and for all. What we need to do at the level of the president, we shall do. What you people need to do, you shall do. And we shall have some synergy. And finally, I want to plead with our officers, our governors, our elected leaders, all of us, we are parents. These drugs, your own children are not immune. They can get involved. So as an OCS, as you collect money to protect people who are selling drugs, please know that the same drugs can end up with your own child.
Bila shaka huyo ni Naibu Rais Rigathi Gachagua.